I'm here with Jasonem Anikem, Dirty Boxing for Nashville, Tennessee.
I appreciate it. A lot of people confuse me for someone else, but yes, Jasonem Anikem for Dirty Boxing. Tell you what, Nashville, Tennessee. Anyone living in Nashville, Tennessee, get here. 7 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. Tonight, we're going to be ceremonial weigh-ins at Barstool, Nashville. It's electric here in Nashville.
What is special about Dirty Boxing?
You know, I've covered a lot of different combat sports. I've been to a lot of different events, and I will sound like a shill and I will sound like a promoter's dream, but Dirty Boxing hits differently for me than any of these other promotions. It's the fastest promotion by far, 3-3-minute rounds, but the rule set, and this year, a new rule, no hugging, right? You're gonna get a point deduction for hugging. It just moves so fast. It's far and away the most entertaining combat sport I've yet to see. And DBX4, you know, I was lying in my bed last night thinking about, can't wait for DBX 11, DBX 19, because I'm telling you, it's going to the moon.
And now, let's go for that. Back to UFC.
Let's go for that.
Jiří Procházka.
Jiří Procházka, you know, I've gotten to know a lot of fighters over the year through my brother John, and I have never met Jiří Procházka, right? But he's become, you know, the term sort of that your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. I mean, Jiří Procházka. A lot of people talking to me before that last fight really liked Roundtree Jr., a lot of people. But Jiří Procházka is as difficult an out. When he makes that walk into the octagon, it's as exciting for me as anyone in the sport. I love how he conducts himself. I love how he's married to the game sort of in his own way. But Jiří Procházka, for me right now, moves the needle more than any fighter in that whole promotion.
What do you think that Jiří is changing the slogan every single fight?
Well, let's go for that, I think is going to stick. I'm telling you. It's you know in America, everyone's like, let's go, right? Tom Brady, football quarterback, famous for that, but let's go for that. And his little headband that he's given out, no. Let's go for that. Every time he posts something on Instagram, I'm commenting, let's go for that.
Would you like to see another fight with Alex Pereira or a different one?
I would love to see him fight Poatan again. I think that really is the matchup. You know, obviously a lot of rumblings with Alex Pereira wanting to fight John Jones. You know, I always felt as though John Jones was not necessarily a true heavyweight, so that Pereira-Jones matchup was always sort of at the top of my list in terms of a dream fight. But I'd love to see Poatan and Jiří run it back, you can be sure.
What about the fight, Jiří and Khalil? How do you enjoy that fight?
It was absolutely tremendous. Like I said before, anytime Jiří Procházka is in that octagon, for me, it almost hits like Dirty Boxing, where anything can happen. He's so unorthodox, yet so skilled in such a difficult out. And Khalil Rountree Jr. is on quite a run, you know, facing Poatan for the title. So, and, you know, when you talk to a lot of fighters, I feel as though with Jiří Procházka, he's a little bit of an outlier. They don't really know what they're going to expect all the time, but I couldn't have enjoyed that fight more.
How difficult is to get ready for the Jiří's fight as a commentator?
You know, I think for Jiří Procházka, I always speak to what my brother tries to do in terms of preparing, but my brother's married to the preparation, so I don't think it's difficult. I just think you got to put in the work. Not indifferent to these fighters putting in the work physically. There's a lot of mental work, and you know, my brother always says the anxiety for him is all in the preparation. So one more sleep the night before the fight, when it hits midnight Friday night and his work is done, it's almost like he becomes a different person, completely relaxed, big smile on his face, because once that work is over, it's a piece of cake.
Back to Dirty Boxing.
Yes.
They bring so many famous people here.
Yeah, and Andre Berto is now going to be part of the broadcast team, which I think is absolutely huge. But John Jones, Mike Perry, is going to be electric here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Who else do you want to see at the Dirty Boxing organization in the future?
What I really actually want to see is Mike Perry fighting in Dirty Boxing. You know, there's a lot of people that have sort of called him out, been some rumblings about that, but I want some gloves on Mike Perry's hand. You know, my guy Mike Perry smashes in his last fight, and you look at his face and his hands, it's so banged up in bare knuckles. I want to protect Mike Perry's hands, get him fighting for his own show.
We are here in Nashville, Tennessee. Did you have a chance to enjoy the city yet?
Not yet. I was here a couple years ago for a UFC fight. Had some good barbecue last night, but we'll be working now. But maybe Thursday night after the fights, we'll get after it a little bit on the town.
What do you think about the fights happening on Thursday nights, not Friday or Saturday?
I love it. I mean, Halloween Eve, I love. You know, the last time Dirty Boxing 3 was on a Friday night. We had Friday night fights at the Hangar in Miami. I love it Thursday night, you know, and I think Dirty Boxing is very calculated in terms of structuring these fights, not competing. So I think it's going to be electric. And, you know, I'm a big National Football League fan. About 10 years ago, they started putting football on Thursday night. So I love it. Halloween Eve, Gable Stevenson, Billy Swanson. Can't wait.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.